So these are the EchoBuds Gen 2, and I'm just going to tell you straight up, these are leaps and bounds better than the original EchoBuds, which I never really was a fan of. Specifically, the EchoBuds Gen 2 build is in line with what you'd expect from a pair of earbuds today. The earbuds themselves are smaller, and the case is especially smaller. And when it comes to their feature set, the EchoBuds 2 really give you an amazing bang for your buck, which is what you'd expect from Amazon. Regarding pricing, the EchoBuds 2 start at $120 with the base case, but if you want wireless charging, you're gonna have to spend an additional $20. But nonetheless, the EchoBuds 2 do manage to undercut other entry-level competitors from big names, like the Galaxy Buds Plus, which retail for $150, and the AirPods, which start at $160. Now, yeah, both the Galaxy Buds Plus and AirPods routinely like to go on sale, but nonetheless, the EchoBuds do have more premium features than these other two options. Now, the EchoBuds 2 do have their trade-offs like sound quality and battery life, but nonetheless, these do get the job done very well at a price you really can't be mad at. Now first, let's talk about the most notable upgrade on the EchoBuds 2, and that's their case. Cause for reference, the original EchoBuds case was just huge and unacceptable in my opinion. But that's not the case this time around. This time around, the EchoBuds 2 case is in line with what you'd expect from a pair of earbuds in 2021. Now, this case is a little larger than, let's say, the AirPods case, Galaxy Buds Plus case, Galaxy Buds Live case, and it is a little larger than the Sennheiser CX400BT's case, which has gained a good amount of popularity recently. But nonetheless, this isn't a case that you're going to notice too much when it's in your pocket. Now, from a usability standpoint, there's really no issues with this case. This case has a matte finish to it, similar to the Galaxy Buds Pro's case, which makes getting a grip on this case a little easier than with glossy cases. This lid is very easy to open and close, although this lid does like to close itself very often. But this case does have decently strong magnets in it, which makes taking your earbuds out and putting them back in very easy. Overall, I'm very glad to see that Amazon addressed the case on their earbuds. But now let's talk about battery life, because it is a bit of a mixed bag. For starters, the Gen 2s have a shorter combined battery life than the original EchoBuds by 5 hours, and that's partly due because of their smaller case. But in general, battery life on these earbuds really does depend on how you use them. If you use these earbuds with active noise cancellation turned on and with Alexa turned on, then we're looking at a combined battery life of 15 hours. The earbuds themselves can go for 5 straight hours, and the case can supply 2 additional full charges. Now, a combined battery life of 15 hours is okay, and it's definitely usable, but it is a little below average because earbuds these days do try to shoot for a combined battery life of 24 hours. However, if you were to use these earbuds with their active noise cancellation turned off and with Alexa turned off, then we're looking at a combined battery life of 19.5 hours. Now, a combined battery life of 19.5 hours is better, but is still a little below average for earbuds in 2021. But given the EchoBuds price, I'm not mad at it. Now, when it comes to actually charging these earbuds, another notable upgrade on this case from the original EchoBuds is that it now charges via a USB-C port, as it should. However, if you want, you can always upgrade to a case that has wireless charging, which could be a big deal either for someone who has a phone that has power sharing, or if you've already invested in multiple wireless charging mats. But now let's talk about the earbuds themselves. Regarding fit, the EchoBuds fit like your standard pair of in-ear earbuds, as in they go into your ear canal a decent amount, like let's say either the Galaxy Buds Plus or Sennheiser CX400BTs. Now, they fit well, and since they are in-ear earbuds, they do block out a decent amount of noise passively. But if I'm looking for a pair of earbuds to wear for hours and hours on end, personally, I would prefer to wear something that's a little more shallow fitting, like either the Galaxy Buds Pro or Jabra Elite 85Ts. Or I'll even go for the AirPods or Galaxy Buds Live, which don't even go into your ear canal, making them super comfortable for extended periods of time. However, the trade-off here is that both the AirPods and Galaxy Buds Live let in a lot of ambient noise. Now, with the Echo Buds, you can wear them one of two ways. You can either wear them like this, or you can throw on a pair of ear fins that's going to help with lockdown. So if you're planning on working out with these earbuds, then these ear fins can come in handy. Regarding connectivity, each earbud establishes a connection with your phone. So if you just want to use one earbud at a time, you can use either one, it doesn't matter. And when it comes to watching movies or videos on your phone, these earbuds have zero latency across the board, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android device. And this is what we'd expect from our earbuds nowadays. However, if you're a power user that might want to use these earbuds with multiple devices, these are okay. You can switch from one device to another fairly easily, but you do gotta go into your device's Bluetooth menu and manually establish a new connection. But at least you don't gotta put these earbuds into Bluetooth pairing mode every single time you want to go from one device to another. But overall, just keep in mind, these earbuds don't allow you to hot swap between multiple devices like some other earbuds do, like let's say Apple AirPods, Galaxy Buds, or even Jabra's earbuds. But now let's talk about actually listening to music with these earbuds. Overall, these earbuds perform just as you'd expect a pair of entry-level wireless earbuds to perform. As in, these earbuds sound very narrow, the vocals are very pronounced, and they have a lot of bass to hide their lack of instrument separation. But the main issue here is that the bass on these earbuds can get a little overpowering and can get muddy at times. But at least the mids and highs on these earbuds don't get tinny. Overall, these earbuds get the job done, especially if you're someone that likes a warmer, bass-heavy sound signature. But if you're someone that likes a more neutral or vocals-focused DQ, then you'll still want to go with something like the Galaxy Buds Plus. And I'm just putting it out there, if you're looking for great sound quality on a budget, then the Sennheiser CX400BTs are an option. But overall, sound quality-wise, the Echo Buds are very much in line with what you'd expect on either the AirPods or Galaxy Buds Live. You've got a narrow soundstage with lots of vocals and lots of bass. However, you can always play around with the EQ settings on these earbuds through the app. And personally for me, I found that lowering the bass 2 clicks and lowering the mids 1 click get you a more balanced sound that isn't washed out by overpowering bass. Now when it comes to the media controls, we've got touchpads on both earbuds. You can single tap to play or pause, double tap to skip a track, and you can triple tap to go back a track. And overall, these touchpads are very accurate and they do a really good job of ignoring false inputs when you're just readjusting these earbuds. But then, there's also pressing and holding on either of these touchpads, which you can customize. If you want, you can either have it so that pressing and holding allows you to adjust your volume from the earbuds themselves, or you can do what I do and have one earbud cycle between your active noise cancellation and have the other earbud activate your native voice assistant. As in, if you're an iPhone user, it'll activate Siri, and if you're an Android user, it'll activate Google Assistant. Now, one of the main things about the Echo Buds is that it has Alexa support. So you can use Alexa like you normally would around the house to control your smart appliances. You can use Alexa to order stuff off of Amazon if you're an Alexa power user. And you can also use Alexa to place a phone call, open apps, and you can control your media. I also found that you can use Alexa to turn PassThrough on or off with just your voice. So turn on PassThrough.
Okay.
Turn off PassThrough.
Okay.
But for some reason, I can't get her to activate my noise cancellation. Turn on active noise cancellation.
Sorry, what device?
My Echo Buds.
Did you mean the orb?
No.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named my Echo Buttons.
So yeah, hopefully Amazon can fix that through a future software update. But one of the important things to point out here is that you don't need to constantly have the Alexa app open in the background. So like I said, if you're an Alexa power user, then the Echo Buds might be up your alley. However, just keep in mind, if you do decide to use always listening Alexa, it is going to take its toll on the battery life. But now let's talk about the active noise cancellation on these earbuds. Now first, I do want to taper expectations here. The ANC on these earbuds is not going to block out nearly as much noise as a proper pair of over-ear ANC headphones, like either the Sony 1000 XM4s, Bose NC700s, or AirPod Max. Now, with that being said, the ANC on these earbuds mostly focuses on constant lower frequency sounds, which is what to be expected on ANC on earbuds. Now, the ANC on these earbuds has very little cabin pressure, which is good for comfort, and their microphone array does a really good job of blocking out wind noise when walking outdoors. Now, you are going to pick up some wind noise if you're hit by a really strong breeze or by a gust of wind, but nonetheless, this microphone array does a pretty good job. But overall, the ANC on these earbuds aren't blocking out a ton of noise. And when it comes to ranking, the Echo Buds don't block out anywhere near as much noise as the Jabra Elite 85Ts, which block out a ton of noise with not too much cabin pressure. And then there are the AirPods Pro and Sennheiser Momentum 2s, which I feel are neck and neck. However, even though the Galaxy Buds Pro do block out more noise than the Echo Buds, they aren't blocking out too much more noise. And I can comfortably say that the Echo Buds block out more noise than the Galaxy Buds Live, but that's because the Galaxy Buds Live don't passively block out any noise like all of these other earbuds, but since the Galaxy Buds Live do have active noise cancellation, I feel that I do gotta call them out. But overall, if active noise cancellation is a very big deal to you, then the Echo Buds will leave you wanting more. However, the ANC on these earbuds can still be helpful if, let's say, you're on a bus and you want to block out some tire noise. But like I mentioned in the past, I only use the active noise cancellation on my earbuds when I have to, and what's really important to me is the quality of their ambient mode. Now, the ambient mode or pass-through mode on the Echo Buds is okay. It sounds fairly natural, and their microphone array does a really good job of blocking out wind noise when walking outdoors. However, there is a slight hissing in the background, and you really start to hear that hissing if you were to use pass-through on these earbuds at a higher level. But finally, here's the microphone test. The microphone on the Echo Buds actually sounds really good if you're in a quieter environment. There's a slight amplification on my voice, so my voice is front and center, but my voice doesn't sound robotic. However, you do want to try to take phone calls with these earbuds in a quieter environment because they do let in a decent amount of noise pollution. And if I were to stay quiet for a second, then yeah, you're going to hear a decent amount of road noise in the background. But for comparison's sake, let's switch over to my lapel microphone, where you're going to clearly hear all of this road noise. But if we were to switch over to the Echo Buds, it is slightly reduced. But I also found that if you're in an area with a lot of ambient noise, you're not just going to get a decent amount of noise pollution, your voice will also start to develop a slight reverb or even a slight echo. But again, for comparison's sake, if we were to switch over to my lapel microphone, you're going to clearly hear all of this chatter. But if we were to switch over to the Echo Buds, it is slightly reduced, but my voice does sound a little different. So overall, if you're planning on taking lots and lots of phone calls with your earbuds, then the Echo Buds are good just as long as you're in a quieter environment. Because these earbuds do let in a decent amount of ambient noise, and if you're in an area with a lot of ambient noise, then they will start to change your voice a little bit. So with all that being said, the Echo Buds 2 have some very important upgrades from the original. Mainly, they now have a much smaller acceptable case and the earbuds themselves are much smaller, which is great. And if you were to spend the extra cash and get the upgraded version of these that come with a carrying case that has wireless charging, the Echo Buds still manage to undercut the competition and provide more features. Specifically, these earbuds have active noise cancellation and ambient mode. They have always listening if you want it, and they have a decent sounding microphone for phone calls and video calls. But overall, the Echo Buds are a great value play and they definitely get the job done. but they don't have the best sound, they don't have the best active noise cancellation, they don't have the best ambient mode, and their overall battery life is a little below average, but still more than usable. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.